I've been planting seeds on the ground, watering them with my sweat and tears, scattering them all around. Guess it's what I'm supposed to do with my years. A funny thing is, I may know what I've planted, but never what will show. It always seems to be a perfect mystery. Whatever grows will grow, whatever dies will die, whatever works will work, whatever flies will fly, whatever fails will fail. What's meant to soar will soar. I am planting seeds, nothing more. Sometimes I still like to pretend that I know what the harvest will be, but I always find out in the end that it was never really up to me. The funny thing is, when I just do my work and simply trust, it always seems that life is looking out for me. Whatever grows will grow, whatever dies will die, whatever works will work, whatever flies will fly, whatever fails will fail. What's meant to soar will soar. I am planting seeds, nothing more. And I am only one of billions of seeds. And all is said and done, I just do what's mine to do. Let it be. Whatever grows will grow, whatever dies will die, whatever works will work, whatever flies will fly, whatever fails will fail. What's meant to soar will soar. I am planting seeds. Whatever grows will grow, whatever dies will die, whatever works will work, whatever flies will fly, whatever fails will fail. What's meant to soar will soar. I am planting seeds, planting seeds. I am planting seeds, nothing more.
Thank you, Chris. And Phil will be joining Chris today here on the platform. Good morning. My name is Sherry Reed, and it's my blessing to welcome you to our Unity of the Keys Sunday service today in person, live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and Zoom. We know that there is no separation in God. We feel our spiritual connection with you now and always. We are one in the divine. We have a wonderful service planned for you today. Our music director, Chris Price, has been working with our office coordinator, Carolyn Sullivan, to create a lesson with music and spoken word to highlight the poems and spiritual inspirations of spiritual leader and teacher, author, James Dillet Freeman. Larry Knoll is with us today to present the Absolute Daily Word. Let's begin by looking at what's happening here at Unity. If you check out our Unity Spotlight, which is a bulletin that highlights our lessons and some of our activities, that would be great. And be sure to take one home with you. Also, check out the back table on the way to the kitchen for some snacks and coffee. Everyone is welcome to join us for snacks after service, and there's lots of great stuff that Carolyn has provided, particularly inspirational things by James Dillet Freeman. Last week, Reverend Debris finished her series of lessons and workshops on the Tree of Contemplative Practices. At the back table, there are some copies of the Contemplative Tree for your use. If you miss this series or part of it, the past lessons and practices are always available on our website and our YouTube channel. Reverend Debris was also busy last month creating guided meditations to complement the lessons on contemplative practices. There is a loving kindness meditation that also features Phil and Chris singing, available on our website and YouTube. There's also a self-healing meditation that Reverend Debris created from inspiration by the self-healing that Myrtle Fillmore, co-founder of the Unity Movement, shares. And soon, not yet, but soon, the channel and website will hold a variety of guided Tonglen meditations that Reverend Debris facilitates. Tonglen is a Buddhist practice that involves breathing in the suffering of others and breathing out peace and healing. Its purpose is to cultivate compassion. We'll let you know when they are published on the website. Reverend Debris is off during the months of September and October, but she is still available to all of us for things that come up, and definitely for any emergencies via phone, text, or email. We all wish her well and hope she enjoys her vacation time. So now is the time to remind you to turn off your cell phones and or mute your microphone if you're on Zoom. Thank you.
All right, good morning. I realized as I was playing Planting Seeds that I don't think we've had a music surface that has not involved that song in one way, shape, or form. So that's fine. It was like one of the first songs I played for you guys here, actually. So it's a great song. I love it. We're starting, and now for more songs. We're going to start off today with a little Denise Rosier. We haven't decided. Sharon and I were talking about that. It's a little Spirit is in This Place. So, sing along. We have come together as family. We have come here as we are. We have come with arms wide open. We have gathered here in love. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. We sing in celebration. We sing with words of prayer. We affirm all life as sacred. We declare that peace is here. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise. Spirit's in this place. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise, spirits in this place. Let's do that chorus one more time. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Spirit is in this, Spirit is in this place. Raise the roof with shouts of praise, Spirit's in this place. Thanks, guys. So here's one that I found while we were looking up, because obviously today is about James Dillet Freeman and our poet laureate of Unity. So I was looking around, I'm like, what songs do we have? Someone's got to have a song of James Dillet Freeman. So we landed, obviously, on the Prayer for Protection. We end every single service with it. And Richard McDeasy, who is one of the founders of Empower Music and a very, very, very new thought, like, high up. He knows new thought music well. He wrote a whole song about the Prayer for Protection called God Is. And I don't know if you guys have done this before. If you have, it's been a while, so it's a little, it's a fun little one. So you'll pick it up, I promise. In the morning when I rise, before I close my eyes, anytime I'm in despair, I just speak this little prayer. God's light surrounds me, God's love enfolds me, God's power protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is. When the cold wind starts to blow and they beat up on your door, every night will have its dawn. Hold this thought as you hold on. God's light surrounds me, God's love enfolds me, God's power protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is. We all hear the Spirit call. It's a small world after all, bound together in and through this one common simple truth. God's light surrounds us, God's love enfolds us, God's power protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is.
Carolyn, didn't you print that out on the back, that song? Something like it.
There's a poem by Dillet Freeman
Yeah.
that's what his version of God is. So
Yes, very similar on the back table there. Thank you. All righty. Our usher is here. Has already brought forward our prayer box. You may submit your prayer requests on the blue or green forms found in the seat backs and on the usher's credenza, and put them in the prayer box. You may also send your prayer requests by email to unityofthekeys.org, to church@unityofthekeys.org. Now, if you'd please stand for our opening prayer. As we move into this time of prayer, we hold in our heart space all the prayers held in this prayer chest and all the prayers held in our hearts. Divine Spirit, we bless these prayers and hold sacred the truth of love, wholeness, peace, and abundance. Together, in prayer, we are open to inner wisdom and divine guidance. May we be renewed in hope, inspired by loving purpose, and energized with heartfelt passion. We extend our compassion to the people seeking these prayers, and to all people and places across the earth. We affirm that this year unfolds as a time of healing, awakening, and spiritual renewal. May we be guided each day with clarity and strength, uplifted by the light within us, and empowered by the presence of peace. We bless one another, radiating love and light as we journey forward together. And for this shared presence and possibility, we are deeply grateful. And together we affirm, and so it is, and so it is. Amen. Please remain standing where you are. Let us have a moment of namaste in place. Namaste means I salute the divinity in you. So let's acknowledge each other with a symbol of love. We have some new people here, so let's acknowledge them too. We have Alan back there and another fellow there. Please know also that there are many online, Zoom, Facebook, and YouTube, who we can't see, but who are connected with each of us here. Let's say hi to our online folks. You can namaste or wave at the screen if you'd like. You may be seated. To anyone visiting us for the first time today, welcome. You may pick up a visitor's packet and shell lay necklace from one of our ushers after the service if you haven't received one on your way in. Thank you for joining us today. You truly honor us with your presence. And to everyone else, welcome too. It's so wonderful to see you and to be together. Unity is a worldwide spiritual movement dedicated to the ongoing awareness of the Spirit within all. We invite you to consider what you hear today, embrace what might work for you, and release the rest. We honor all names for God and all pathways to God. And please join me now for our affirmations. Please join me first in saying the Unity mission statement together. Unity of the Keys is a spiritual community celebrating our oneness with God. And our vision statement together. We see humanity awake to its divinity, fully experiencing love, peace, and abundance. The unity power of will is our focus for August. Join me as we recite our affirmations for the power of will. Together, divine will moves all of my spiritual attributes into expression. I claim my power of will and lead with spirit. And lastly, please join me for our statement of being. Together, there is only one presence and one power as the universe and as my life, God, the good, omnipotent. And Larry, if you'd please come up now to share our daily absolute word.
The absolute word for today, Sunday, August 31st, is wholeness. A teacher asked students to draw self-portraits surrounded by rays of sunshine and swords radiating from their hearts. The rays represented uplifting words. The swords symbolized hurtful ones. This exercise powerfully illustrated that words can heal or words can harm. Today, we commit to using words that affirm our divinity. We receive these sentiments into our heart, acknowledging their truth. We release any words that do not uplift us. We heal ourselves by using words of kindness and encouragement. We will also be mindful of the way we speak to others, choosing words that soothe, strengthen, and affirm. We honor the light within everyone and help create a healthy, compassionate world. We use uplifting words to support our wholeness. And so it is.
In place of the Lord's Prayer today, we will be singing Aaron McCabe and Deliver Me. If you would please stand as you're able. Give me this day my daily bread. Forgive me all my trespasses, and leave me not to dismay. But let me pray upon the highest hill. Let me know the beauty of thy will, and from it let me not stray. But deliver me from negativity. Baptize me in your majesty. Christen me with the love that is free. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. When I realize that we are one, and only with these eyes do I see. Thy word is heard from mountains high, in valleys low, through summer skies, lands of war and lands where there is peace. Te te malkuta nekadeshama tul Elohe wa hela wa teshbukta. From Catholic saints to Hindu names, Buddhist chants and Zen refrains, bless all the paths our feet walk to be free. Bless all the paths our feet walk to be free. Bless all the paths our feet walk to be free. Baruch atah Adonai, Om Shanti El Shaddai, Om Thank you. You may be seated.
Hello. Hi, everybody. My name's Carolyn Sullivan. I know a lot of you, and I love you all. I'm here to offer a lesson today with Chris and Phil and Sherry and everybody who's helping out, and Larry. Today we decided to do a very special lesson about James Dillet Freeman. He's the Poet Laureate of Unity. And, you know, I'm one of those people who have such a keen interest in spirituality, and that's probably why I work here. I love to study consciousness studies, to study about all the spiritualities. I go through life with this feeling of, why am I here? What is this power, this presence that I feel? What can make my life more authentic and therefore more meaningful? So because of my curiosity, I often read a lot of the spiritual books that I find, and many of them are in the Unity bookstore here in the office, and I enjoy them. You know, Myrtle and Charles Fillmore started the Unity movement in 1889, when the New Thought, Christianity and spirituality, was just forming. Charles Fillmore became well known for his incredible metaphysical interpretations of scriptures from the Bible. And Myrtle's ability to self-heal is an integral part of why there was a Unity even started. She's a great self-healer, and her story is amazing. They were both prolific writers, and they believed in the power of prayer. However, there were many other leaders, many other teachers in the movement who helped share and grow Unity through their teachings and presence through the years. There are reverends and writers and musicians and poets and students, and some of the names, of course, are first off Myrtle and Charles and their family, especially their son Lowell. He was very involved with Unity. You may have heard some of these names if you follow Unity some. Martha Smock, Eric Butterworth, Emily Cady, Catherine Ponder, Jim Rosemergy, Robert Brummett, and there's so many more. I really hate to start naming them all because I know I will forget some important people. But they've contributed so much to Unity, and I fear, I don't want to leave a name out, but I just thought of one that I remember, Reverend Avery Toms. We know that one, yes? Yes. But for today, I just decided to concentrate on James Dillet Freeman and tell you a little bit about his amazing life. Oh, wait a minute, that's Myrtle and Charles. I forgot to show you that one. You may have seen that. James Dillet Freeman. So a couple of weeks ago, I was doing Tuesdays at 2, is where we do a 10-minute prayer on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. You can join in on Zoom. It's on our website. And I thought, well, what prayer should I find this week? So I was searching. I found the poem, I Am There, by James Dillet Freeman. And after I read it, I thought, well, that's really nice. And I looked more into his history and bio, and I thought it was fascinating, and that's why I thought I'd share that with you today. So James Dillet Freeman was a poet, author, and lecturer who had a long and influential life and career with the Unity movement. I can't tell you everything about his life because he lived to be 91, so don't worry, we'll get out of here. But I'll touch on a few things. He was born in 1912 in Wilmington, Delaware, and he adopted the name James as a child. His birth name was Abraham Freedman. And then later, he changed his name to James Dillet Freeman, and it was his pen name. The family moved to Kansas City, Missouri. That's where Unity Village is, right near there. When he was 10 years old, he moved to Kansas City, and he received his education there. Freeman began writing poems while in college, and several of them were published at the time before he graduated from the University of Missouri in 1932. James Dillet Freeman was invited to work at Unity by Myrtle Fillmore. In 1929, he was in college, and he continued to weave his spirit into Unity for the remainder of his life. He was a writer for the Unity Daily Word publication. He went on to head the minister training program for many years, and he was actually one of the ones who helped to create and launch that program. Later, he served as Unity's Board of Trustees and as the first vice president of the Unity School. And he was the director of Silent Unity, the worldwide prayer ministry, for 13 years, and then before he retired to focus on writing and speaking. He retired in 1984. James Dillet Freeman transitioned in Kansas City, Missouri, near Unity. in 2003 at the age of 91. Now, James proudly proclaimed on many occasions that he was never joined a specific Unity church. He was reveling in his independent nature, personifying a spirit present throughout Unity and the entire world of New Thought, the spirit of independence, individuality, personal liberty. And he was, however, given an honorary unit ordination in 1944, and then he earned one in 1966. Freeman was a prolific author. In 1948, he wrote The Story of Unity. That's this book right here. This is the first book to describe the growth and development of the Unity movement, and he's the author of more than a dozen other popular books. He was also a dynamic lecturer and speaker who was in great demand. He traveled across the United States and Canada, all through Europe, the West Indies. He oftentimes appeared as a guest on radio and television programs, too, throughout North America. But it is his poetry that caused him, there's that book, Story of Unity book. There's Unity Village near Kansas City. His poetry is where he received the most acclaim. Many of his poems and affirmations were sold to major card companies such as Hallmark, and his poetry has been read by hundreds of millions of people across the globe. The universal appeal of his work prompted translation into 13 languages. Freeman's poems, The Traveler and A Blessing for a Marriage, are frequently read at funerals and weddings, respectively, and two of his most famous poems were taken to the moon. James Dillet Freeman usually wrote about life and God. And one of his main themes is that God is there for him no matter what, in a good situation and in the bad. And that was a very main theme that you'll see if you read some of his poems. One of the Unity statements is, Unity honors all pathways to God. So that got me thinking, all pathways. So that means one can choose their own pathway to understanding of God. Everyone has a unique pathway. How many people are on the earth right now? I Googled it. There's over 8 billion people on the earth. So that could mean there's maybe 8 billion pathways to God or more. It's a very personal journey. And Unity teachings remind us of that it's not a one-size-fits-all doctrine with rules. It's very personal. Unity teachers guide us to understanding this by drawing from Scripture, from Jesus as the way shower, as the teacher, from all the religions, history, from philosophy, and through sharing with us every week about the power of prayer. Thus, they are allowing us to connect fully with our own God, with our own vibration, with our own source of energy, with our own love, our own truth. In Unity, God is not separate, but the divine life, love, and wisdom and power expressing through all creation. So God is not necessarily that image of a distant judgmental male up in the sky, the deity in the sky. God is not wrath or punishment, but the energy. It's an energy of unconditional love. And this is what Jesus personified and how he lived his life. He was our teacher. Many of these expressions of God resonate with us here at Unity of the Keys already, because we're so appreciative of Reverend Debree's teachings. She reinforces our very personal understanding of this loving, ever-present spirit. And as I was reading about James Dillet Freeman and Unity, the word metaphysical comes up so often. Come on. Will you go to the next slide, Coy? Let's touch upon metaphysical. Metaphysical. Since Unity teachers, including James Dillet Freeman, metaphysically interpret passages from the Christian Bible and from other religions, metaphysical often refers to what lies beyond the physical senses, which really translate to meta, out of or beyond the physical world. So we could say our concept of God is metaphysical, beyond the physical. We cannot see or touch, but we may experience it intuitively such as in the soul, or universal energy, or the presence of divinity. For me personally, it's like an incredible energy field. It's a presence or a vibration, a frequency, or an electrical current, or of authenticity and love. It's when I feel that, I'm my authentic true self, my divine purpose, or the I am. But people really need physical proof. A lot of people say, wait a minute, how do you create proof from the metaphysical? It's beyond the physical. Well, scientists remind us all the time that we're all made of energy. The entire universe is made of energy. And that is metaphysical to us because it's beyond the physical for most of us. But we believe it from the scientists and their studies. But let me ask you this. If I could pick up a cell phone right now and do you think I could video talk to my husband's family in Italy, which is over 4,000 miles away, without connection or wires? Could I do that? Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's wild. That's metaphysical. To me it is. Maybe not to the scientists, but to me it is. Yeah, we can do that. And we all accept it. We accept that. We do it all the time. Cell phone, Wi-Fi, all of these things that happen. So I'm thinking, we really don't have time to explain the highly metaphysical process of how that works. But to me, this is kind of an example that is out of the physical world. We don't feel it, see it, or touch it. It's very miraculous in a way. If that kind of energy frequency can occur, and we all know it does from the scientists, it's everywhere around us, I think there can also be a frequency of love, the energy of God's presence, a love vibration, a divine, powerful, loving frequency that's expressing through all creation. It's been written about for thousands of years. Here's my cell phone. So we have that frequency, and we have that frequency like the cell phones have. It's God's vibration. But unlike a cell tower, it's always present, everywhere. You can connect to it. And the best part is you don't have to get a subscription, right? So many scientists are currently studying this powerful consciousness-changing energy fields through quantum physics, but that's for another talk. We just need to listen to ourselves in order to tune into this vibratory field. And that is why Reverend Avery's lessons last month on contemplative practices were very helpful. If we embrace mindfulness and stillness to intentionally create moments of quiet and peace, we can focus our attention on this presence and this power. James Dillet Freeman's writings and teachings are about God and about unity. And as we listen to his words, please use the word God that is metaphysically appropriate for yourself, for your own understanding. One of his best known lines sums up his view. God is not far away in the sky. God is the power within you, the life within you, the love within you. James Dillet Freeman had the distinction of two of his prayers going to outer space, to the moon. Uniquely, he's the only one that has two prayers to the moon. His 1941 prayer for protection was taken aboard Apollo 11. He wrote it in 1941, but it was taken in 1969 by Buzz Aldrin on Apollo 11 and left on the moon. His poem, I Am There, written in 1947, was placed on the moon by James B. Irwin during the Apollo 15 flight on August 7th, 1971. The poem, I Am There, was written while Freeman's first wife, Catherine, was very ill with cancer. And in his grief, he heard an inner reply, "Do you need me? I am there." So now I want to invite our friend Wayne Gorowski to recite Freeman's poem, I Am There. Welcome, Wayne.
Thank you, Carolyn. Do you need me? I am there. You cannot see me, yet I am the light you see by. You cannot hear me, yet I speak through your voice. You cannot feel me, yet I am the power at work in your hands. Only in absolute stillness, beyond self, can you know me as I am, and then but as a feeling and a faith. Yet I am there, yet I hear, yet I answer. When you need me, I am there. Even when you feel most alone, I am there. Even in your fears, I am there. Even in your pain, I am there. I am there when you pray and when you do not pray. I am in you and you are in me. Though you may not see the good, good is there, for I am there. I am the law on which the movement of the stars and the growth of living cells are founded. I am the love that is the law's fulfilling. I am your assurance. I am your peace. I am one with you. I am. Though you fail to find me, I do not fail you. Though your faith in me is unsure, my faith in you never wavers, because I know you, because I love you. Beloved, I am there.
Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Wayne. So as we remember James Dillet Freeman, we find that poetry and prayer are not just words on a page. They are vessels of spirit. And his legacy shows us that when words come from the heart, they can travel across the world. They can touch countless lives, and they can even ride the wings of a rocket into outer space. Perhaps you may whisper this James Dillet Freeman prayer to yourself whenever you gaze at the moon, remembering that this prose is upon that surface. Now we'll take this into a few moments of meditation. Perhaps uncross your legs and connect your feet to the ground and totally relax in your seat, grounded and present. And close your eyes if you so choose. And take a deep breath in and gently release it. And as you breathe in through your nose as if you're smelling a bouquet of roses. And breathe out through your mouth as if you're blowing out a candle. And feel your body relax into this present moment of breathing. Notice your breath. As all of your muscles soften, you feel the pull of gravity. Your lower body is connected to the earth. And relax the thoughts in your mind and let them disperse and just melt away. As you relax the top of your head and the back of your head, your brows, your jaw. Your whole face is relaxed. And drop your shoulders down and relax your arms and hands. You melt into the present moment. Your body relaxes, your back and torso, your legs, and your feet. I am here. I am here. And as you relax, you find your connection to God. The omnipresent energy of love that is within and around you. The light and love of God surrounds me, enfolds me, protects me, and the presence of God watches over me. The light of God surrounds me. I am bathed in a radiant golden light. And the love of God enfolds me. I feel a soft embrace of unconditional love. The power of God protects me. Divine protection, a shield of peace. And the presence of God watches over me. Always near, always aware, always loving. And in this silence, I rest in this truth that fills my mind and heart. I am surrounded by light and folded in love, guided and gently held. Wherever I am, God is. And gently now, I begin to return to the awareness of this space and this place of love. I carry with me this knowing, this presence, this awareness of this power and all that is contained within. Always with me and always glowing softly at the core of my being. And so it is.
Light of God surrounds us. Love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Light of God surrounds us. Love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. So you can start to open your eyes again and come back to us. Enjoy the day. We have such a great day ahead of us. It's a long weekend. I'm going to sing the verse one more time. We always end with this. It's such a nice thing to have in the middle, just to remind us what we're all about, what it is all about. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Chris and Phil, for learning that song for this lesson today. That was wonderful. Thank you.
That was wonderful to hear the prayer of protection sung in a different way. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who contributes their time and talents to our Sunday celebration. Carolyn today, that was great, your research on James Dillet Freeman. Thank you so much. Chris and our music team, Phil, And we also had Wayne, who read the poem by James Dillet Freeman. Larry, our usher, Finn and Coy, our computer gurus. And thank you to Janet for setting up snacks for us after the service. We really, really appreciate you. All righty. Will our usher please come forward? We'd like to take a moment now to express our gratitude to all those who so generously share their abundance with Unity of the Keys. Please know that your gifts are very much appreciated, and through them, we continue to thrive and offer our spiritual understanding to the world. Unity of the Keys now has both PayPal and Venmo accounts. The QR codes for these payment options are located in the seat pockets for those of you who choose this method of sharing your abundance with us. For just a moment, if you would now hold your gift to your heart or visualize your electronic gift and bless us with your most generous love. Feel abundance and know God as our one source. Know that as we give, we do receive. And join me now in our offering blessing. Together, divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
In the morning when I rise, and before I close my eyes, anytime I'm in despair, I just speak this little prayer. God's light surrounds me, God's love enfolds me, God's power protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is.
We gratefully accept and we bless these offerings, knowing it supports our beloved Unity of the Keys and the Unity mission. Please join me now in saying together, thank you, God, for limitless abundance, the nature of the world. I trust in God. Amen. Unity of the Keys not only teaches tithing, we practice tithing. We tithe 10% of our income each week, and we fully support each person on their own path of intentional giving. This week, we are donating $155.45 to Southeast Unity Ministries. This regional ministry serves and empowers Southeastern United States ministries, which includes us, through prayer, support, education, and training. Carolyn has placed some readings, poems, and booklets written by James Dillet Freeman for you to take a look at and take on the back table there before entering the kitchen. Join us next Sunday for 11 a.m. service. Our music director, Chris Price, will be offering a lesson entitled Community Catalyst. We'll ask ourselves, what does it take to be a part of a vibrant and diverse community? we're all here in this vibrant and diverse community. I think we all have a lot to give. Now, do we have children to sing in? Here they come. We are walking as the light, as the light, as the light. We are walking as the light of God. As the light, 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 as the light of God.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We continued getting ready for the new year, the new school year, by making new stars and talking about September. This is the last day to talk about September's power of will and listening, having the will
August.
to listen to that voice in our hearts.
Wonderful. Let's bless our children. Children of light, we bless you. We see you loved, guided, and protected by God's presence. And now, if our prayer chaplains who are here would please stand up. There we go. Tricia and Carolyn. And Phil. Phil. Yay, Phil. Our prayer chaplains who are in service today have stood up, and people can find you, I believe. If you're seeking one-on-one prayer after service, you're welcome to meet with any one of them, or all of them if you really need it. Prayer chaplains in service today are wearing the beautiful 12 power stoles. Well, imagine that they are, please. And Deborah Butler is not available on Zoom. She's traveling. You may not connect with her online. All righty. Now, if you would please stand for the peace song.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live